It's 6 a.m. I've trained myself to wake up at the same time every day, so I have no need for an alarm clock. My name's
Augustine,
and this is a day in the life of a minimalist. My life is about efficiency, optimization, multifunctionality. Nothing goes to waste. You may notice that I don't have a garbage bin. That's because I don't have anything to throw away. This may look like just a normal cereal bowl to the non-minimalist, but to a minimalist, it's also a coffee cup. If it does not add value to my life, I get rid of it. Some have asked me, what about things that bring you joy? I got rid of that as well.
I've always wanted to do this. Credits for this part of this video goes to Matt Devella. I'll leave the actual video link in the description if you want to check it out. But if you want to know why I'm a financial minimalist, watch to the very end. Hi guys, and welcome back to your channel. My name is Augustine, and in today's video we are going to talk about why I am a financial minimalist and why we should all strive to become financial minimalists. But before that, what is minimalism? Minimalism is about living a more intentional life, being intentional about the way you live your life. I don't consider myself as a minimalist, but I do find some of their values worthwhile. Most people probably think being a minimalist involves getting rid of everything you own. But that's far from the truth. It's about focusing on less and making a decision to keep only things that gives you value. Because if we don't make a decision on what to keep, by default we keep everything. And I've realized that's very typical of a Ghanaian home. Most Ghanaian homes, including mine, is filled with a lot of stuff which you don't need or use. It's just clutter, a lot of stuff that takes up space. So one thing I've decided to do is to declutter my home. Get rid of all those stuff that we don't use, but it's just taking up space in my home. And I think I'll start with my closet. So guys, this is everything I own. Man, it's a lot of stuff. And some of these, I've not even worn them in years. We're going to do it.
Talk to you soon. I got work to do.
Guys, I'm done with the shirt section and the section for the trousers. Everything still here is what I'm indecisive about. I'm thinking of getting rid of them. But let's move on to the top sections. And as I'm going through them, there's something I want to talk about. Since I started hearing about minimalism, I've heard a couple of questions from some people, and most of them just ask if they love the item, should they get rid of it? And I'm like, no, you shouldn't, because it's something you love and you get value out of it. Minimalism is about living an intentional life, so you only get rid of things you have no value of. If you love the thing and you want to get rid of it, then you are not doing it right. That's not what minimalism is about. You can keep a lot of stuff. It's just getting rid of those things that cause clutter, take up space, but you have no use for them. And another thing I want to talk about is my shirt. If you've been watching my video for a couple of months now, you realize that I love wearing these kinds of shirts, and that's because I don't really like wearing shirts with or tops with multicolors. I just prefer plain colored shirts, more of a vintage kind of shirt. So if you know anywhere I can get those kind of quality shirts or tops, you can just comment it down below, because I've really got into the habit of just keeping my lifestyle or my closet very simple. And one thing I also love about minimalism is that it just keeps everything really simplified. So I'll say right now that one thing I don't like about the minimalist movement is that it doesn't solve the overall problem. Yes, you're getting rid of everything you don't need or use, but where does it end up? It just becomes someone else's issue. So that's one thing I don't want to happen. I don't want to get rid of these things and putting them in the trash. Even though I don't get value out of them, it doesn't mean another person won't. So in my next video, I try to resell or donate this stuff on social media to see how much money we can make from it. If you're interested in the results, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notification to get notified when I upload a video. However, this is a personal finance channel, so we should be focusing on financial minimalism.
Minimalism is about achieving financial freedom through being financially responsible, financially intentional, and financially conscious.
I was feeling too lazy to record that portion of the video, so I stole someone else's video. I'll leave the link to the full video if you want to check it out in the description. But basically, all it means is to be intentional about your finances, where your money goes. And I always view it as there's a line, and at the extreme sides of those lines, there lies one person who spends a lot of money but doesn't really make a lot of money. And at the opposite side, the person who doesn't really spend a lot of money but makes a lot of money. I consider myself to be somewhere in the middle. I don't really spend a lot of money, but I also don't really make a lot of money either. That's what I like to see, is to build that discipline of not spending money, so that when I start earning a lot of money, I still have that discipline of not buying things I need, but rather to save and invest consistently. And how do you become more intentional about your finances? First of all, is to educate yourself. And there's a lot of things in the world of finance that a lot of people don't know about or are an illiterate to. Schools don't really teach these things, and I think they should, because it's really important, especially in the reality, our life, our normal life after school. It could be paying off your debts, saving, investing, just being responsible with money, but also taking action to set financial goals. It could be short-term, mid-term, or long-term goals. This is just to give a clear directive of where to go, and can also help in creating a strategy for your investing plan. Short-term goals are goals you should try to achieve within 1 to 5 months or 6 months. It could be goals like trying to save up for a school fees or trying to save up to buy someone a gift. The mid-term goals are goals you should try to achieve within 6 to a year, roughly about 12 months. It could be saving up for a wedding or saving up to buy a car. And the long-term goals are goals you should strive to achieve not less than 3 years. 3 to 5 years. This could be like saving up for retirement or increasing your net assets or net worth. So this just gives you a clear directive of where you want to go. The third way you can be more intentional about your finances is to start budgeting, and there's a lot of ways you can do that, but regardless, it all serves the same purpose. This gives you a clear idea of where your money is going to, and through your budgeting, you know if adjustments needs to be made in the way you use your money or where your money goes. You'll know if you should reduce your expenses, increase your income, or increase your savings and investments. And this is a great way to know if your money is being used as effectively as it can be used. A great tool you can use is the 70-20-10 rule. Like I said, there are a lot of ways to budget. I might make a future video about it, but it doesn't really matter as long as your investments are going at a fast rate to cover all your expenses and at the same time create cash flow for you regardless. So that's the end of this video. I'm not saying being a minimalist is going to save your life. Taking up time to declutter is not going to solve all your problems. But one thing I do believe is that everyone has something to gain from living a more intentional life. One movie I recommend is titled Less is More. Also, the reselling video is going to be a lot difficult than I thought because I didn't really get a lot of valuable stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching to the very end. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, kindly smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Share the video on your social media platforms. And so you don't miss out on next week's video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notification. Try guessing how much did I make on the reselling video. Comment it down below. Until we meet again, have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.